or they could find no other outlet, and they joined Al-Qaeda. They were 17, they were tortured by their own government. They were 17, 18, and 20 years old. On 3 separate occasions, the U.S. government killed them in drone strikes. And we talked to the mother, and we talked to the father, and we talked to the sister. The sister was perhaps the most interesting, who said, I hated our government, but I looked up to see who Al-Qaeda was because we didn't know who it was. And when I went on the internet and looked at what Al-Qaeda was doing, I said, my brothers are crazy. Why would you join a crazy group like that? But they did. And the mother said, don't you have young people in your own country that get involved with the wrong people, that join gangs, that do bad things? Wouldn't you want them to be arrested and perhaps given a chance to be re-educated? My sons could have all been arrested. There was no problem capturing my sons.
They went through checkpoints.
They went through checkpoints in and out of the city. They said they could have easily been arrested. But no, the U.S. government came in with drones. And this family told us beforehand that they loved the U.S. They loved the American people. They loved American music. They loved American culture. They say, now we hate the United States because they killed our children. And that was one of the things that Daniel was saying, is that we are creating enemies with our drone program. And we continue to create enemies. And so what Daniel was exposing is not past history. Daniel's exposing is what's present as well. And so we have to work to stop the drone killings, to stop the U.S. military intervention, to get Biden to understand that U.S. intervention into the internal affairs of other countries is only creating more enemies and feeding the military-industrial complex and killing a lot of people who are either innocent or perhaps misguided, but certainly don't represent a threat to us in the United States. And so let's go forward recognizing how we're going to help Daniel Hale in his ordeal of being in prison, and how we're going to stop our government from creating the conditions that put Daniel Hale in a position to be doing the kind of killing that we don't want our government to be involved in. Thank you.
Pardon Daniel Hale!
Pardon Daniel Hale! Pardon Daniel Hale! Pardon Daniel Hale! Pardon Daniel Hale! Pardon Daniel Hale! Pardon Daniel Hale! Pardon Daniel Hale! Pardon Daniel Hale! Pardon Daniel Hale! Pardon Daniel Hale! Hale's peace and love as we go forward. Thank you.
Thank you.